Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, and welcome back to the Millwall Career Mode. It's Season 1, Episode 21, and as I explained in the last episode, we're very close from finishing this first season. So, obviously we have 3 games coming up in this episode. The first is against the team that's 20th in the league table, Shrewsbury, at home. A game that should be a little bit easier, but that being said, we've only scored 3 goals in 4 games, and despite being 2 points clear at the top, we have gone 4 games without a win in 90 minutes, so that's a real struggle. So I'm hoping we can actually get ahead and battle in this game. The next one is against Coventry. They're battling for promotion, 8th in the league table at the moment at home. Hopefully this tie should be interesting, and the same goes for Port Vale. Really, they're away in this game. We've got to play them away from home, and they're 10th in the league table, again battling for the playoffs. Now, I do apologise, I've got a bit of a cold. You might be able to hear it right now, but I want to just battle through it. I want to get some results. We want to finally get a win in 90 minutes. So, let's get into the team selection against Shrewsbury. Right, so I'm going with a severely weakened team here. So there'll be a few faces that you don't always see in the team, and a few that I put in occasionally. Now, we've got in goal Angus Gunn. The centre-backs are then Craig and Hutchinson. Hutchinson looks absolutely tired. I'm hoping his fitness levels increase as the weeks go on. Rooney's the left back. The right back is Cummins. The right midfielder is Evans. I'm hoping he can capitalise on this game. 2 centre midfielders are Kyron Farrell and Donovan. I'm hoping that them two can spark some sort of partnership, even though they're not the best in the centre of midfield. The left midfielder is Chris Twaddock, and then the 2 strikers are Lee Gregory and Jamie Philpott. It's been a long time since you've seen him in a Millwall shirt. And then on to the substitute bench, we have Paris Cohenhall, Ben Thompson, Fran Valbala, Thierry Ambrose, Christian Malubu, Aidan O'Brien and Tom King, hoping that some of these will be able to make a difference if they need to. So, let's just get into the game against Shrewsbury. Hopefully, we can get some goals in this one. Throw on, he's going to find Deegan. This is a great opportunity for Shrewsbury. I think they're still going with it. A go over the bar. Very unlucky by the midfielder there. To Philpott, heavy touch, but we still have it. Farrell to Lee Gregory, tries to have the shot, doesn't fall to him. Philpott against the crossbar. That is so frustrating. We deserve to score there, and again, we're just not doing good enough. Farrell and Evans to Jamie Philpott. Philpott to Gregory. Gregory to Twaddock. Twaddock on the overlap to Paul Rooney. He's back into the box. Jamie Philpott tried it, didn't get it. Mill's still going. Oh, and it's to Gregory. Halstead with the save. Probably the only one he's had to make so far, really. Scores on the doors at half-time. Bolton are beating Cholton 1-0, which is what we like to hear, as that would mean with the point we got, we go 3 points clear at the top, which, well, it's better than anything, I'm going to be honest. It'd just give us a little bit more assurance, even though we're still struggling at the moment. Port Vale, another side that we're going to have to be playing in this episode. They're drawing 1-1 with Chesterfield, and there is a win for Bristol Rovers ahead at Gillingham as they're winning 2-0 at home. And, well, the rest of the results are here so you can see them yourselves. Right, on to the stats in this game. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not been very nice. It's not particularly been pleasing for me to watch and play. And I mean, the best chance is the one with Jamie Philpott that we've had, really, because what happened was it hit the crossbar. Apart from that, the only other shot that was pretty close was Gregory's, and that wasn't even really a good effort on goal. It's been a really bad game. So let's just get into the second half. We have substitutes, but I keep saying this time after time, we can't be drawing games like this, so we've just got to give it a go. I will have to go on attacking if it means I'm going to get the win in this one. And now it's with AJ Leach-Smith, one of their best attacking players who could be through here. AJ Leach-Smith, could he score? He can't. Gunn with an outstanding attempt at blocking that. This is where it could be incredibly difficult. We've got to defend the corner here. Gunn punches it. I can't believe it. Really putting us in a bad position here, but it looks like Twaddock will help us lead the ball away. It's now with us. This is where it could be where we need it to go. Ambrose through to Tony Craig. Craig wins it back. Back to Ambrose. Oh, the keeper gets his palm to it, and they've cleared it off for a throw. That was a fantastic opportunity. Absolutely horrendous. I don't know what else to say. We drew 0-0 with a terrible side as strikers. They've scored goals a lot coming up until the point where we went 5 games without a winner. Now this is where it just gets worse and worse for us. All I can say is I'm sorry. It's really frustrating for you guys to watch, I imagine. But you know what? It's really frustrating to me to play. So let's just get into the team selection against Coventry. it can't get much worse, can it? It's probably going to be another 0-0 draw. I'm not looking optimistic in this game. I will be so happy if Cheltenham have actually lost. Right, into the team selection against Coventry, and we're going with the strongest team we can play. So, Archer's in goal, the two centre-backs are Webster, and the captain that now has full fitness practically, Hutchinson. The left-back is Abore, the right-back is again staying as Cummins. The right midfielder is David Wall. Two centre midfielders are Vale and William. Two crucial members. Vale does get tired a lot easily, so what I might do is I might work on his stamina in the upcoming games, maybe see if that helps him out a bit. Ferguson is the left midfielder. Two strikers are then Ambrose and O'Brien. Gregory can't play, he can't score, so I'm not giving him game time, and this is the bench. Pretty similar to what you always see. Paris Cardinal on the bench, Ben Thompson, Greg Wild, Lee Gregory, Sid Nelson, Sunil Chetri and Tom King. So, let's get into this game against Coventry. I'm hoping to get more than a point, but you know what? We'll have to do what we do. Charlton are 3 points below us at the moment as they did lose to Bolton. We've got the best home record in the league, but Coventry are 5th in the home record, but it doesn't matter. It really is just a hope that we can get a win here. I don't care what happens, we need to get the 3 points. And this is where the damage really could happen. Let's get a head on it. Ain't no Brian, it's finally gone in. There we go. We've got ourselves a lead. We need to keep hold of it now. I mean, seriously. It's been so frustrating to watch the team just struggle week in, week out. Slightly a bit of luck. A free header from O'Brien. Then again, he is one of the players that scores the goals when we need him to. So, it is what it is. I'm just hoping O'Brien can keep this up, get us another one, solidify this game. And O'Brien's got 14 in the league, which I believe Gregory's got 18. So he's knocking on the door to become one of the 3 top goal scorers in the league. Ferguson. Shane Ferguson lays it off to Prangell. Way over the bar again. Disappointing. We tried to skip past Cummins. It looks like Cummins is going to deal with it. Oh, well, he doesn't there. And they can get the ball in. Sordell. We should not have been playing with it on the edge of the area with Cummins there. And it almost cost us dearly. To Marvin Sordell. Sordell still going. Plays it inside. And they've smashed it into the back of the net just before half time. This gives me the biggest headache of them all. I mean, come on. Reed slams it into the area. No one was marking him. And we're throwing away a lead again. I am not going to be happy if I draw another game. All this means now is we do have to get another goal to try and win this game. Well, Khalil Reed's on 14 goals. He's not doing bad. So, there we go. Scores on the doors at half-time. You've got Bolton are beating Port Vale. Charlton are drawing 0-0 with Oldham. That's something that we've got to keep our fingers crossed that it remains that way, just so we still have that 3-point lead at the top. And then Sheffield United are beating Fleetwood Town. So, well, let's go have a look at my stats. You know the drill. If you want to see these, they're still here for you to see. Well, it's been very much like the game against Shrewsbury, except from we've actually scored a goal and so have they. So, really, we've cancelled each other out. I'm frustrated about their goal, but what can I do? I mean, it's frustrating, but we just got to get on. We've got to try and, dare I say it, can we please score a goal in the second half? I mean, it's going to be frustrating if we don't, because another point could spoil our battle to win this title. But let's just see how it plays out and take it as it goes. Well, Phil Vale will run it forward here, and he'll play it in for Thierry Ambrose, who is having a field day in terms of running. He'll play it back to Shane Ferguson, who's still going. Ferguson has the shot saved by Maurice Charles-Cook there. Probably one of the better chances we've had in this game. And this is where it's all about, trying to get your head on a corner. We did it last time and we did it this time, but it didn't go in. So frustrating. The post saves them this time. Still have the ball just about. I mean, it's not the worst case if we can still be moving forward. David Worrell. Oh, that's a great chance. And it's still moving. David Worrell with the shot. Oh, another great save by Maurice Charles-Cook. This keeper is actually performing pretty well in this game. Williams, let's get this ball into the area. We're quite fretful with corners, and well, as I say that, we hit the crossbar, and well, it just doesn't go in. We keep trying, and it's just not working. But it's probably going to be where we're scoring our next goal if we do. Well, it all started off so perfectly, and well, I was looking forward to it, but just on the break of half-time, I was literally about to go for it. They scored a goal where our defenders just seem to forget their defensive duties, and Again, we're in search of a win in 90 minutes. I mean, that's 6 games now. We're just not getting it. I don't get it. Well, let's just get into the team selection against Port Vale. This is really getting me down. It's getting me to the point where I don't really want to play with this team anymore. Because we're on the worst spell we've ever been on. Because we've been so good throughout the entire season. And now we're just struggling. So it is what it is, but let's just see who's playing in the Port Vale game. I mean, this is our strongest team and we couldn't get a result. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Right, and this is the final team selection of the episode. So I've gone with a very average but swapped around team. So Archer's in goal. The 2 centre-backs are Nelson and the captain Hutchinson. The left back is Joe Martin. The right back is Marlon Romeo. I'm hoping he can have a pretty good performance in this game. Obviously, as we need someone to step up to the plate so we can get a win. We then have Fred on the right of midfield. 2 centre midfielders will be Vilbala and Jimmy Abdul. I'll put Abdul in just as I need to give him a bit more game time. The left midfielder is Greg Wild. And the 2 strikers are Lee Gregory and Aidan O'Brien. Obviously both battling out for really the golden boot of this league. O'Brien's just a little bit off Gregory at the moment. If he could score a lot of goals in this game, then maybe he would stop Gregory, the guy here, from getting the golden boot. So let's just get into this game and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can finally get a win. It's driving me insane that we haven't got a win for such a long time now. They have a throw on and I'm expecting it to be an opportunity that goes quite well for Port Vale. They're obviously a well-oiled team, and Cecilia, great save by Archer. Got to get it away and we do. Thankfully, we can now start our own attack. To Aidan O'Brien. Still going with it, Aidan. Oh, that's a great pass to Wild. Wild in there, blocked. Jimmy Abdul tries to play it through. It doesn't go that way. Abdul's still going. He has the shot. Great save by the keeper there. That's probably going to be the only opportunity we're going to have that makes the difference in the first half. Well, there's only 2 games going on at the moment, and that's the fact that Bury are beating Shrewsbury 1-0, something we can obviously do. And then Oldham are losing 1-0 to Bradford City. So let's just get into how we're doing at the moment. As per usual, it's pretty simple. It's the way that it's always been at half-time for this entire episode. Not the best, not the worst, but you know what? We've got a second half. Let's just see what happens. I'm not counting on scoring, though. I'm just hoping we don't concede. Best. Nelson. We just can't seem to clear this ball away, and it will punish us eventually. Marlon Romeo was the one that got us in this attack. And, well, Gregory will find Aidan O'Brien. He ain't got the most pace going forward, but he will try. Aidan O'Brien still going. Stops. Turns. O'Brien with a shot. Oh, and the keeper makes the save. That is frustrating after that entire attack. They could be forward here. It's a great pass through to Mbamba. Still going. Shot. Oh, what a save by Archer there. This is where I worry the most about Millwall. Our defending capabilities of corners. And I tell you what, they've gone and scored. Not what you want to see or hear, is it really? I mean, that was terrible. Archer should have done much better. This just hurts even more than the fact that we're not actually doing it. And it's a Marlon Romeo own goal. That hurts more. We ain't scored that many own goals this season, but it's definitely hurt us with this one. Going insane over the fact we haven't done anything yet. Fred gets tackled. Abdul to find Romeo. Marlon Romeo lays it off to Ward. Ward to Gregory. Turns. Goal. There we go. Equaliser. We have time to get a winner. I don't think it's going to happen though. But we have scored. And it's the big man, Lee Gregory. He was on such a long goal drought. And I tell you what, that's what's been punishing us more than anything. Oh, the relief from scoring. Alnwick. He must be gutted. And let's look at this again. I mean, look at it. Just about a bit of luck. A turn perfectly. Pinpoint accuracy by the big man Gregory. And well, thankfully, I can relieve myself of this stress and the pain I've had from struggling so much. I mean, it's an equaliser. Don't get me wrong. Again, it'll be a draw. But we still have time. And that's his 19th in the league. It's a good sign to see Gregory scoring. It's a draw. I'm not going to hide my pain behind the fact we've got another draw. That is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 league games in a row Ouch. We have dropped so many points, but you know what? We was losing at one point. Getting the equalising goal, it makes me happier than what I could have been. So it is what it is. I say it's not the worst case. Let's just take a look at the league table. I mean, we literally have very little league games left. I think we've got about 2 now. So we really are in a bad space at the moment. We got to make every point count. And if we have to draw for every game, well, I don't want it, but it is what it is, isn't it? That's all I'll say. Let's just quickly check the league table. And here we go. Here's the league table with 2 games left to go. We're 3 points clear of Charlton. All it means is I have to keep drawing. Technically, I would still get there. I mean, if we draw, we'd be a point ahead of them for the next game. But obviously, we've both been struggling towards this end of the season. I mean, you look at Bolton, how far off the team in third was from us at one point in this season and how close they are now. I mean, it's not the worst case. 3 points clear against Charlton. All we would need to do is win a game and we've secured the title. However, I say all we need to do is win. That hasn't been coming about very recently, has it? We haven't won a league game since the Bristol Rovers won a very long time ago. So it's not looking the best. And I mean, we've got Bury next, I believe, in the league. So that should be pretty interesting to see how that one goes. But obviously, we've got to make every point count. We're still top of the league. Not the worst case in the world. So, looking at the bottom of the table, Peterborough have already been relegated. And you have Walsall, AFC Wimbledon, Shrewsbury, all in the relegation zone, battling to get out. Obviously, they've not got the most. So, all that will happen is, if they all lose the next one, I would expect they're basically all down. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I mean, it's been a draw pretty much every game, hasn't it? So, it's not the most entertaining, but it is what it is. And obviously, we do have a final episode next week. Now, obviously, if we beat Manchester City by some chance, I mean, come on. That will be something else. But the form we're on, I don't think it'll happen. But if we happen to, I will be giving you 4 games in the next episode. We will be finishing the season in the next episode, so we can kick on and we can get next season started. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, but like, comment, subscribe, and of course, I will see you guys next week for that final Millwall Career Mode episode. But until then, goodbye.